Sunshine Adventures. I'm here today with some beautiful ladies from Pink Hills Cape Fear. We're here today to shoot our March nonprofit interview, so I'm going to let them take it and introduce themselves. Ladies, introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Claudia Eastman with Pink Hills Cape Fear, and I have a fire truck named after me.
Ooh.
Hi, I'm Amy Collins. I was their first home visit, and we have an ambulance named after us.
Well, I'm the other half of that ambulance, Celeste Duguay, and I was the first fundraiser visit for the Pink Hills Cape Fear chapter.
Awesome. So you guys, obviously we have a really great team here today to talk about Pink Hills. They have an event coming up on March 12th, so we're going to be spotlighting that as well. But today, we want to talk to you a little bit about the organization. They are a local nonprofit, or 501c3, and as you can see, these ladies right here have been the recipients of this organization and what they do. They do a lot, so I'm going to let Claudia talk a little bit about what they offer, how they fundraise, and then we're going to have some testimonials from Amy and Miss Celeste. So Claudia, can you tell us a little bit about the organization and what you guys do?
Yes, the organization was started back in 2007 by a retired Arizona fireman who wanted to show love and support to women who were going through breast cancer.
Okay.
As time went on, women with thyroid or uterine cancer, ovarian said, "Where's my truck?" So he changed it to Pink for Women, and at that time the motto, okay, I'm sorry, the motto was raising awareness for women.
Okay.
Now our motto is keeping it local.
Okay.
And what we do is we raise money either by having fundraisers like we're having in March, or being invited someplace where we can sell merchandise. And this money goes to help families in 3 counties, Pender, New Hanover, and Brunswick County. All the money stays local. We are all volunteers. There is no one who benefits from this except the people that need it. So it doesn't go up to corporate in Arizona or anywhere else.
That's awesome. And you, so you help them with things like electric, rent, paying for prescriptions.
Yes.
Is there any
drives,
food
anything.
drives? And you do home visits as well.
We do surprise home visits, yes. A family member can contact us and let us know that they're any gender. We don't discriminate against men. We've done several men home visits as well.
Men can be a recipient.
And
That's right.
we go in lights and sirens. We get the local fire department to come with us. They enjoy doing it as much as we do.
Oh, yeah.
We introduce these people to their local fire department, and we spend about 30 to 45 minutes with them. We let them sign our trucks and take some pictures, and just hopefully give them the hug and the love that they need on that precise moment.
And I think that's so incredible, you guys. A lot of nonprofits, they don't see that personal impact. They do, but not a lot of people see it.
Right,
you know what I mean? So I feel like what you're doing is so impactful from just the ground level up to the way they can buy their medication. I mean, everything is covered: physical, mental, emotional. You really try to touch on each one of those.
Yes.
And something that was important when we were talking before we started the interview, guys, was Amy and Celeste's story. And speaking of home visits, it's a great way to talk about that, Ms. Amy. You are the recipient of one of their first home visits.
It was their first home visit.
Tell me what the experience was like when they came up, sirens are going, and
That day I had
happened.
a bad day. I'd looked at myself a little too long in the mirror and thought, Lord, what have I done? And my husband said, "We got this, I love you no matter what." We went out to eat, come back, and we always have family on the Sundays, so my family was there. Well, in come sirens and horns, and I thought, oh my God, somebody's house is on fire. And they said, well, go out, see whose house is on fire. And I said, no, I'm not going to get in the fireman's way. They know what they're doing.
Who wants to watch a house burning?
So I'm barefooted, walk out the door, and here sits this pink fire truck loaded with my friends that I had made. I didn't even know the fire truck existed. And the local fire department come with another fire truck, an ambulance, and I think they shot me with silly string. And Claudia's grandson, who may have been 3 at the time,
Right.
wrapped his arms around my leg and told me he loved me. And I said, I don't know whose child this is, but I want to be what he's doing. I want to show a total stranger that I love them and that we're here for them.
Right.
And if a 3-year-old can do it, then by all means, I want to be a part of that. And now, I volunteer. My husband is, and just in the last few weeks, become president of the chapter. And it's very fulfilling. God has definitely put these people in my life as an adopted family, and we want to share that to others. We want to give back.
I think that's super impactful, and I honestly would like to have a group of firefighters show up at my house.
There you go.
So I think
There's been some really nice ones too.
This is so exciting. Like, if you have a family member that's been impacted by breast cancer and they're having a bad day, and everybody knows that. I know someone recently. Last week I met someone who's got breast cancer. My mom had it. I think it's a really impactful thing that the home visit does for that person. To
Right.
How often do you have strangers come to your house? And like, I'm
right
here for
now
you?
is it's any form of debilitating disease. It doesn't have to be breast cancer. People see pink and they think breast cancer, but now pink is a healing color,
Yeah.
and we want people to see pink heals, and it does. We had a young man who just celebrated 10 years of having a brain tumor. We have a young man who has I think it's a blood disorder, and we went to his house. It's not just if you help the woman, everybody has a woman in their life. So whether it be a mom, a sister, an aunt, if you look after the woman, she's going to look after you.
Absolutely. And something else is another segue into hearing about each other as a family. That's how you met Miss Celeste.
Yes.
She became a part of your family
Yeah.
as well. So tell me, tell me a little bit about your experience. I know we talked a little bit about that, but
Sure.
you were one of the first fundraisers.
Well, I had never known anything about the Pink Hills organization, but when I was diagnosed with breast cancer and had just gone through a mastectomy and knew that I was going to be out of work for a few months, my significant other, Bob, wanted to sell his own Harley in order to
That's a
drum
good
up
man
some
right there.
some funds, right? In order to so that he could be home with me and not have to worry about money coming in and that kind of thing. But instead of doing that, and when he posted it on Facebook, one of his friends said, "Oh, wait a minute. Let's not do that. Let me see what we can come up with. Give me a week." And that was our friend Brooke. And within a week, she pulled a fundraiser for me, got the venue. We're friends of a huge musician community here in Wilmington. They all devoted a bit of their time to come and play music. We had raffles, we had 50-50s. But the one highlight that I did not see coming was this big pink fire truck showing up at my fundraiser. And I didn't know anything about it. I was presented some flowers. Howard, who's Claudia's husband, Dwayne, her son, and her daughter-in-law, Nicole, showed up to my event and said that they were there in support of me, and even contributed to my fundraiser so that I could have some kind of peace of mind that we were going to be taken care of. And me being Hawaiian, felt the love of Ohana. So this is my pink Ohana, and I live so far away from my own that my mom didn't have to worry because she knew I was in good hands when I told her about this organization.
You're gonna make me cry.
So I wanted to pay it forward because they were so good to me. I wanted someone else who may not know that there are resources here in Wilmington or Brunswick County or Pender County. And we are an organization that you can come to when you don't know, hey, maybe you guys can show up to our fundraising event for my son, my husband, my wife. Because everybody needs that little bit of help.
Well, okay, you guys. All right, now before I cry, tell me a little bit, so just to wrap it up, obviously you have an event coming up on March 12th.
We
and
do a
that's
golf
your
tournament.
4th annual golf tournament. But besides the golf tournament, what kind of ways can people get involved? Obviously volunteers is always a huge one.
Always to use volunteers.
And for home visits and
For
that
home
kind of
visits,
things,
mhm.
organizing your events.
Yes.
Besides the golf tournament, what events do you have that are kind of scheduled throughout the year? Do you have specific ones throughout the year that you know you're going to be attending or hosting?
Well, we know that we will be at the Cape Fear Community College on Blue Clay, the North Campus,
Okay.
in April and October for Firemen's College.
Okay.
In June, we go down to Southport to the Firemen's Competition, and we are the only outside, non-working fire department that is invited to come and sell merchandise. We have other events. We do parades in December, Wilmington and Brokaw,
Various.
Southport, those
The
type
tour
of things.
coming into town.
We have the national tour coming June 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd. That's something to keep an eye out because they bring a pink bus, 2 pink fire trucks,
Gunner.
a pink SUV, and Gunner is their kids' ladder truck that Jacksonville City Fire Department in North Carolina donated the ladder truck to them.
Wow, that's awesome.
They are starting a chapter. When they get their chapter up and running, that will make 7 chapters through the whole state of North Carolina.
Right.
We are not the only ones here. They're spread out all across Asheboro, the Triad,
Right.
Goldsboro. So we're very excited that Jacksonville City Fire Department is getting.
Do you try to work
Chapter.
within the residents of those 3 counties that you work in? So if someone
Yes,
in Asheboro was suffering from hurricane, they want to find the Asheboro chapter.
Yes,
Exactly.
Right.
Yes,
Okay.
we
Right.
don't try to infringe on the other chapters. It's,
Yeah.
they do it.
The Triad has a really nice chapter.
Yes, the Triad and Hickory both. Hickory, the foothills of North Carolina, they have very, very
Yes.
big
Awesome.
pink heels groups.
Sure.
There's also one that just started in Guatemala and Mexico.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
And
I'd like to go there.
Yes. I'll do a home visit.
Yeah.
2 of them in the United Kingdom over in Europe. In fact,
Okay.
2 years ago we had this wonderful gentleman, Mike, from the
Tomas.
UK,
Yes.
come to the United States for 4 weeks. He took vacation, he got time off from his work, and he went around and saw what we did. He drove with the tour, and he went back and he just said, we need to start one of these,
That's
and they
awesome.
did.
But you guys also do merchandise.
Yes.
What is you guys say what it is
Okay,
that you
so
like.
we have, the usual, we have t-shirts, we have hats, we have stickers, we have patches, but what I like to sell is what we call a boobsie. It is a koozie that has a pair of breasts. And
Very impactful.
it gets people thinking,
Yeah.
and that's how we put gas in our tanks.
Right.
We pay for the insurance for our trucks, things like that, because we are all nonprofit.
Yes. So, for those folks who are going to go buy a boobsie after this interview, because that's what Sunshine Adventures does, we support each other. Where would that website be to purchase all your merchandise?
That is pinkheelscf.org.
And you spell pink, it's PINKHEALS.
Yes, heel. Like,
C-
not high heel, but
Yeah,
healing.
like healing. So pinkheelscf.org.
Right.
Ladies, any lingering thoughts you'd like to leave with us today before we end?
We need volunteers.
Yes.
We need drivers of the fire truck.
Yes, you
Do
need
you
to
have
be
the
at least in
CDL
class
license?
CDL license.
Yes.
CDL, at least in
CDLs or
class
Class
B.
B. Mhm.
Right.
If you can drive a school bus, you can drive our fire truck.
Okay.
Volunteers from many of the 3 counties that we serve, because sometimes some of us can't make other
Awesome.
location visits.
Okay.
So if it's in your community and it's right for you, then you can volunteer to either help with a fundraiser in your community, help set up home visits for loved ones that they may contact you for. We help all the people within the 3 counties.
The golf tournament is to help baby Grayson. He is having surgery in May to remove some of the platelets in his brain. So anybody that golfs, anybody that can get a team up, come out and see us, hit a few golf balls, and let's raise some money for that little man.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you, ladies, for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Sunshine Adventures. As always, make sure to check them out, pinkhillcf.org, and we will see you soon. Have a great and sunny day.
Have a blessed day.